welcome back to the ABCs of Real Estate. I am Erin Anderson with RE/MAX. Today we're on the letter P, and we're actually going to be talking about the 3 P's. Now the 3 P's are property, pictures, and price. These may seem pretty obvious, but we always start with the definition, so here we go. First up is property. The definition of property is a building or buildings and the land belonging to it or them. The definition of picture is a design or representation made by various means, such as painting, drawing, or photography. In this case, it's probably photography. And of course, the definition of price is the amount of money given or set as consideration for the sale of a specified thing. In this case, the house. So why are we talking about the 3 P's? These are 3 things that all happen to start with the letter P that are very important to consider when buying or selling a home. Why are the 3 P's important to a seller? First, let's talk about property. That's the home itself. We want to make sure we get it decluttered, cleaned, possibly do any updates or repairs that are needed, and maybe even stage it just so that it looks as best as it can before we put it on the market. And now that it's looking its best, we want to make sure that it shows its best to the buyers online, because as we know, that's where majority of buyers first start their search for a new home. So I am going to hire a professional photographer to take the photos of your home. Now, of course, price is a pretty big thing to think about when going to sell your home. When I'm talking to sellers, there are 3 strategies that we can go by when deciding on a price for the house. The first strategy is called retail pricing. Retail is kind of the higher end of the price range. We really got to make sure that that house is looking as best it can and probably has any necessary updates that buyers are looking for right now. Now the thing with retail, as we all know, sometimes retail goes on sale. So if, in a couple weeks or so many showings, we don't get an offer yet, we're probably going to have to adjust the price downward to attract the right buyers. The second way to price it is going to be what we call the fair range. This is going to be in line with comps or recent sales in the neighborhood. We know that we'll more than likely get 1 or 2 offers at that price. The third strategy is what we call auction pricing. Now this is going to be below comps. The reason for this strategy is to generate lots of interest and hopefully multiple offers that will then drive that price up to either the fair or hopefully the retail price. I think you can see why these 3 things are important to look at when you're selling your home. But why would a buyer care about these things? When a buyer is looking at the property, they need to look at the things that the seller has done and hasn't done. Maybe look at the location to see if that works for them, and kind of weigh the pros and cons to see if this house will work for them. Now, pictures. I think this is a really important thing for buyers to consider, because as we said, most buyers start their home search online looking at pictures. Well, I've already said we've hired a professional photographer to make this house show as best as we can. So I also don't want buyers to set their expectations super high for that house, because pictures don't tell the whole story. So before you fall in love with a house online, be sure to visit it in person, because pictures don't show smells, pictures don't show barking dogs next door, pictures don't show it next to the freeway. Pictures don't tell the whole story. And as far as price, talk to your agent to find out how they think this home has been priced. Is it priced high? Because houses are priced high all the time. Is it a fair price? Maybe if you want to write an offer, you're probably going to have to come in at or slightly above that price if it is priced fairly. Does it have an auction price? We see this pretty often, where the whole goal, like we said, is to generate multiple offers and drive that price up. So if you're looking at this home for the price, is it appropriate for your price range, and are you willing to pay more for it? So again, the 3 P's, property, pictures, and price, are all important things for sellers and buyers to think about. If you have any other questions on this, please put them in the comments below. As always, remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss any other videos. I hope to see you next time. Have a great day.